Hello, everybody. This is Nandini Maulik from nandininexus.com. So, today I am here to uh, guide you about how to clear our mind, which is a vital step to content creation. Okay. As a content writer, we often go through the terrible pain of lacking ideas. We don't get any idea then how to create the content and lacking of ideas, lacking of words. We keep staring at our this worksheet or Google Docs, whatever it is, but still we don't get the idea. But the main thing is that we do forget that our mental space is limited and we often overload our mind with junk information. Now the first step is that how to clear our mind. So this is the topic of this presentation, that clear your mind, the vital step to content creation. Let me start the slideshow and show you one by one how we can go through the steps. How junk information affects your mind. Avoid consuming junk information. It is as disastrous as junk food. Just as junk food, whenever we take it, junk food, it affects our health, it affects our body weight, everything. Similarly, the junk information. We today is a information floodgates are open. We are receiving information from everywhere, from newspaper, TV, from friends, through social media. 99% of this information are junk because you don't get what you need, and the 99% of this information is waste. Sometimes the misinformation is there, which is another disastrous thing. And the junk, and that junk information, what it does, it occupies your brain space. Junk information creates random thoughts. It leads you nowhere. Today, you are whenever, as a writer, when you need some specific flow to come in your mind, and if you have a random thoughts playing in your mind, then how the words will come and how the ideas will come? It will lead you nowhere. You land into mental chaos. Mental chaos, we already are in a lot of stress. Then one or the other situation we face, that is enough to create daily stress in our mind. And further, this junk information, the more you take, more you land into mental chaos. You give attention to wrong people and places. Everybody in this world, those surrounding around you, even in your near and dear ones, are vying or crying for your attention. Even if they don't need the attention, they feel to take your attention. Social media, then TV, news, everything, any digital or electronic print media, everybody is crying for attention. So if you are not selective, you are bound to give attention to wrong people and places. You get drawn towards what others say and do. You just, since your mind is at chaos, random thoughts are going into it, and what happens is that you get drawn towards what others are saying. You fail to develop your own ideas, your own thoughts, your own perspectives, and that is so important in content writing. Just as I said, you don't get time to build your own thoughts and perceptions. Analytic thinking and constructed thoughts stay out. You don't get the time to think analytically, to think rationally, because you are gobbling up, you are consuming information and a voluminous information. You remain confused. That is bound to happen when such an information is coming, contradictory information especially. You are bound to remain confused and run out of ideas. Definitely, you won't get the right words. Now you name it as a writer's block. Writer's block is nothing but certain habits that you create, that we create, and we name it as a writer's block. Nothing is blocked. Nothing, there is nothing called block. It is we ourselves, our habits, our practices that lead to this writer's block. Let us go to the next slide. I will tell you about 10 easy steps to clear our mind for better content writing. Let us start with meditation. Meditation is one thing that declutters your mind. Just as you see a white paper, you need a white paper, a white clean document to write something. If the document or the paper is already written, overwritten, What you have to do, you cannot write over it. Similarly, when your mind is cluttered, you cannot add any other further good things in it. You have to erase it, just as kids, they erase the paper with their rubber, and until it gets clear for the writing. Similarly, you have to declutter your brain, and the meditation is the best way. When your mind becomes clear, you can concentrate on the writing. Choose the best time of your day to meditate. It can be early morning, it can be going before going to bed. That is up to you. Be mindful of the topic that you are going to write about. You please, no need to play with 3 to 4 topics. Focus on one topic. Sit still. It may take hours, and allow the thoughts to settle. Another thing, read and research about with full attention. Whenever you are reading about, you need to collect more information, good information that is valuable, that will add value to what you write. And more you read and more you research, you will build your own perspective. You will be able to think in very different ways and create the content accordingly. Jot down thoughts that strike your mind. Now, thoughts are very volatile. If you don't note it down, it will go away. Avoid watching TV. That I told you earlier also, that stop watching it, just make it minimal watching. Do a rough study of the topic previous night before you sleep. That is it. This is a very good strategy. It works. At least since I am in this writing field for last 10 to 15 years, I have seen whenever, even if I do a minimum 5 minutes research or 5 minutes study about the topic, it works miraculously. Create a mind map to get the flow of the content. Sit with a pen and paper. Just create one steps another. I can take another class to create to show you how to create a mind map. Whenever you are creating mind map, your points, your thoughts are getting transferred into the paper. You don't have to struggle whenever you start writing. Another important thing, definitely it is very important, get quality sleep. Your brain needs rest. And whenever you if you have a habit of getting quality sleep, definitely the results are guaranteed. If you need more tips for better content writing, please make sure to visit www.nandininexus.com. I will soon come up with you for more interesting tips, more interesting tutorials to make writing easy for you. This is the initial step. Start practicing and make sure that you come up with very good ideas, and definitely you will be able to do that. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.